Don't know if you've noticed, but my IGTV/Instagram feed has kind of turned into my vlog. I've been writing for so long. It's actually refreshing to just turn the camera on and just talk and continue to document my journey. I'm in Bali and I've been feeling very grateful, not just because of the travel and the culture and all the new experiences. I'm actually in my room. Here's a view from my room, but more so for the privilege of hearing stories. As you can see, there's a chair behind me there, and I've been doing sessions in my room, of course, with my shirt on. This is me just taking a break and going for a swim outside, but running groups and hearing stories. And another reminder, because I've been doing this for about 10 years, of the value and the importance of our stories, and I think so many people are embarrassed of their stories and they want to rip out chapters. And I believe with all my heart that your story is the most valuable thing that you will ever own. And I believe that when we start to accept our stories and then embrace our stories and then share our stories, there's this tipping point where your story becomes bigger than you. And I believe that your beauty is going to be in your character arc. I think about my story, and it's not the things. And of course, I, like everyone else, wants things, and I want to build things, and I want toys and all of that, but when I think about what I'm the most proud of, it's not, they're not things, and it's also not ability. It's not anything that is external. I'm the most, and maybe the word is not proud, because it sounds like there's ego aligned with that word, but it would be my character arc. It would be how far I've come, not internally as a person, because no one can take that away from me. And so I wanted to remind you guys that if you are in a place where you are not accepting of your story and you are trying to rip out chapters, maybe because of something that has happened or something that's happening now, and I know it's hard to believe this and lean into it, but you're going to arc, you're going to go somewhere, you're going to build something, you're going to become. I don't believe that we are broken. I believe that we are becoming. So that means that we are all on a journey. And one day, or maybe now, you could look back at your story and see that there's so much value in it, and to be proud of your arc and how far you've come, and know that no one can take that away. I thank everyone here who is trusting me with their story. I learn more probably in our sessions than you do. And I also really believe that we're not meant to do life alone. And it's things like retreats where there's a space created where we are willing to put our walls down, willing to be vulnerable. And it's in that space that there's this human connection, this human exchange that we don't see often in our day-to-day, right? Because most of us walk around life with our walls up and walking with veneers and pulling from what I call your pseudo self, projecting a version of you that we think people want, but in spaces like retreats and therapy rooms and life coaching rooms and all of that, not life coaching rooms, well, maybe life coaching rooms, seminars, I don't know, but these spaces where people have a common thread and they're there to show themselves. In those spaces, you can feel what makes us human. You can feel the connections that we're meant to feel and experience, that sharpen us, that make us believe that there is something greater, that takes us off the island and puts us into life.